Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hell is Us. Let's begin. I'm gonna choose Merciless difficulty. This is the ideal setting for players who enjoy serious challenge from combat encounters. Sure. Our game has no map, no markers indicating where people or things are, where to go next, who to talk to. We will never tell you precisely what must be done or how to do it. To thrive in Hell is Us, you need to pay attention to your environment, listen and be vigilant. Awesome, sign me up.
It's still experimental, hence the polygraph. I would have tortured you, but my employers insist I use their concoction. Now, let's begin. How did you get into Hadia?
The yellow brick road.
Well, apparently, needs more time. While it's going through your system, curious about something. Why did you do it?
Anyone in my shoes would have done the same.
I think you overestimate human beings. I don't think you realize the time, money, and resources that went into this operation. You pissed off the wrong people. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You were smuggled out of Hadia at age 5, grew up in the foster care system, and dabbled in criminal activities. You managed to pull yourself together and become a decorated soldier. After decades of trying to get back into Hadia, well, you decided to take matters into your own hands. It seems we are ready. How did you get into Hadia?
I asked for a transfer to the UN peacekeepers, who had deployed inside Hadia. It backfired. When the paperwork cleared, Hadia's civil war was in full swing and the peacekeepers pulled out. I reported to my new unit, stole some gear, and crossed the mountains.
Why come back?
My parents. I wanted to find them. I needed to confront them.
How did you know your parents were still in Hadia?
I didn't. My only memory was that my father was the blacksmith of a village of Jova.
Getting into Hadia is just as hard as leaving. Tell me, who smuggled you out?
My mother.
What happened?
She sat me down in the back of a truck, gave me her necklace, and shut the door.
She didn't say anything?
She told me, never come back.
Okay, here we go. Gather. A large gold cast medallion with 8 figures and a sphere embossed into one side. Unknown language. Love the vibe, love the music, the atmosphere. Family reunion. Investigate clues about my parents. Blacksmith of Jova. My father was the blacksmith in the village of Jova. I don't remember what he looks like. Mother. My mother used to live in the village of Jova. I don't remember what she looks like. Heirloom necklace. My mother gave it to me when I was 5 years old as she smuggled me out of Hadia. Oddly shaped pendant made of unknown alloy. Loadout, inventory, compass. There's the amulet. A datapad I stole from the On base camp before entering Hadia. Device not found, exploration, good deeds, hey. Opportunities to aid Haitian civilians in need. Curious enigmas and ancient puzzles scattered throughout Hadia. Unknown time loop. Hold on. There's a way to turn this off. Datapad animation. There it is. Now he just opens the inventory. Awesome. Manual save. Conversations can be started with many characters as you encounter. Conversation topics can be chosen based on datum, which represent a specific piece of information you have previously encountered. Conversing with the characters may reveal additional datum, which can open up new topics of conversation. Topics that are relevant for your main objectives are listed on the left side of the screen. Listed on the right side are optional topics which reveal more about situation, culture, or history of Hadia.
You must be lost to wander around Sinedra Forest. I'm afraid I have very little to offer. You're welcome to stay and catch your breath. Frankly, I could use the company.
Who are you?
The name's Ernest Cadell. My family has tilled the earth here for generations. When the Sabinian army dug in for the winter, they used our home as their headquarters. I wasn't here at the time, but my sons were. When I finally came back, the Sabinians were long gone. They left my sons' bodies in the forest. My only solace is knowing that my fourth son might still be alive. I hope he finds his way home, if he's out there somewhere. President Yanko, no matter how you feel about the bastard, he held everything together. His grandiose vision of unification kept a fragile peace together. That and his excessive brutality. He was the one that turned Hadia into a prison. No one was allowed out or in, keeping old grudges bobbling on the pot's rim, just waiting to boil over. When President Yanko blew his head off, the hand holding the lid was gone. War was inevitable. I managed to survive 2 years of this damn war. No parent should have to bury a child, let alone 3. I'm left to endure this torment. That's what we do. We carry on, no matter what. Despite all of it, I know we Palamists will win this war. We have Setharis on our side. The Sabs only pretend to worship him, which will be their undoing. Trust me. I don't know much about them. All I know is that the peacekeepers came here to calm things down. The first and only time I saw them was when they were leaving the country. I was walking on the side of the road when a convoy of white trucks rolled by. I noticed one of the soldiers. He was the only one smiling. He looked like Arlo, one of my boys. He waved at me. Oddly, I found myself waving back. I think it was a lost cause to try and quell ancient hatreds. Sabs and Palamists have long memories. I think of that soldier from time to time. I hope he made it out of Hadia. I grew up hating Sabs, without question. My pap and my dad hated them. That was enough reason for me. Now, I damn well know why I despise the bastards. I'd be at the front if I were any younger. I'd show the Sabs as much mercy as they did my boys. I've always seen we Palamists as creatures of habit. Like most of us, I hold my God and traditions close to my heart. We're humble and modest and tend to help our neighbors, so long as they're Palamists. We love gatherings, especially during the week of peace.
Do you know where the village of Jova is located?
It's in Akasa Marshes. It's quite a ways from here. I'm afraid you're going to need a vehicle. Unfortunately, I have none. A group of strange-looking soldiers arrived here last night in an APC. And perhaps you can ask them for help. It's not the first time I've seen them. They always seem to be snooping around here for something.
Where can I find the APC?
They parked their APC just beyond the woods, to the north. Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through. I hung them in the trees so my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Setharis, bless their souls. The gate to enter the woods is locked. Here. Take this key to unlock it.
Cadell Farm. Thank you, sir. New area discovered. You can travel between areas with a vehicle. If you're unsure on how to proceed in your main objective, open the data pad and investigate to the investigation tab. Select an investigation to see all associated datum you have discovered. You may then select a datum to see specific information you have gathered so far. Love how detailed the sound is. Gather. Scorched bell. Bronze bell marred with scorch marks. A natural abrasion. Unknown language. There's the APC.
You found me. Epsilon 12, right? God, I can't see shit. I have blood in my eyes. You must have honed in on my distress beacon.
Who are you?
I'm Sifo 451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSC, and we got jumped.
What's cool about this is that main voice actor is from Deus Ex. 0451 is usually the first password you get to use in Deus Ex, and I think one of the main developers was also a developer on Deus Ex.
I'm not sure how I got here. All I remember is hearing that door shutting behind me. I must have triggered something. We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Who has the APC key?
The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The sergeant's easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red poncho. Shit. I'm hurt pretty bad. I need to stop the bleeding. Look, we have a medkit in the camp we set up in the woods west of here. We marked the trees to make it easier to navigate. Bring me the medkit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
Compass. Okay, I'm gonna go up and then I'm gonna explore here. Marked trees. So if this is where I have to go, I'm gonna go the opposite way. Even if you blockheads find the key, I bet you'll never find the treasure chest. The blue paint is harder to see than the red. Some items related to investigation or exploration can be equipped in your loadout for easy access. Once equipped, they can be activated by using hotkeys, the same way as consumable items. Cadell family treasure. That's the marked tree. So I'm going this way. Or let's say this way. That's blue. There's the camp. Omsif medkit. Vial of strange substance. Field report. Before I go back to that guy with the medkit, I'm gonna check this place more. There's the red stone. Key. And now I can go to the blue one. Which was this way. Behold, the magnificent treasure of the Cadell family. It belonged to our great-great-great-great-grandpa. P.S. Don't break it, you nitwits. New defensive gear acquired. Can be equipped in the loadout in the data pad. Bracelet of Ecstasy. Wanton Destruction. Damage absorption, endurance bonus, stamina cost reduction. While grievously wounded, reduce the stamina cost of all actions. There it is. No weapons yet. Okay, let's go back.
I need the medkit. Just follow the marked trees in the woods west of here.
Trade.
Oh, good. You got the medkit. Okay, see that ladder over there? Climb it to the top. Take this. You'll need it to open the door. You'll figure it out.
Ancient mechanism. Pickaxe. Unknown language. Fire Eye Pickaxe. You good?
I knew you'd figure it out. Now get the APC key so we can get the hell out of here. I've been to some fucked up places around the world, but this place redefines insanity. I heard that they're still fighting in some parts of the country. You'd think they would have a ceasefire by now or something. Man, you really have to hate someone to keep going like that. That's all smoke and mirrors. It's a pity they have no clue what part they played. They're guinea pigs. Who gives a shit? Rats in a maze, man. Rats in a maze.
Oh well. Save system. Using a save point will conserve your progress. Should you be defeated in combat, you will return to the last save point used. Upon defeat, your progress will be preserved regardless of the save point used. This includes conversations, datum discovered, puzzles completed, enemies eliminated, weapon progress, and loot gathered.
Hey, are you okay? Hey! What the fuck?
Shard neutral small. New styling option available. Okay. And I need some code. Okay, now I can read this. First, the sinners are brought to the tower. Medkit. And finally, the sinners will fall into fires of hell. The endurance system combines two vital stats, health and stamina, and is represented by the green bar to the top of the screen. Maximum health is equal to your total endurance. Maximum stamina is equal to your current health. As you receive hits from enemies, your health will decrease. In turn, this lowers the maximum stamina available for actions. Stamina will regenerate automatically up to your current health level. However, health does not regenerate automatically. If your health reaches 0, you are defeated. Then they will endure the climb through the twin-headed serpent. So I got all the clues now. Tower. Serpent. Fire. Once swallowed into the depths of twin-headed serpent Tyr, the wretched Sabinian vermin shall be excreted unto the flaying pits of the accursed Himolara fields. New usable item. Limbic capacitor. Instantly gain limbic energy with wielded weapon. Single-use device. Journal, prison guard. I am filled with glee as they enter, row after row, shackled in bondage of their own making. Asterian. Genian, filthy cattle. Their stench is unbearable. How I wish my duty would make me to the spire, to hear their cries, to revel in their lament, as they finally grasp the error of their ways. Alas, my charge lies here, my queen requires it. Cethris requires it. I am to shepherd the sinners as they await their final judgment at the spire. Bracers of Terror, intimidating bulwark. Remaining undamaged will reduce the damage you take. Healing Pulse. When you successfully hit an enemy, faint particles appear around you. When these particles coalesce into solid ring and bar in the HUD flashes white, you can activate the Healing Pulse ability. This ability will consume the particles and restore health equal to a percentage of the damage dealt by the hit that triggered the particles. The particles will disappear if you wait too long or if you take damage. Particles can be accumulated exponentially over multiple successful hits, greatly increasing the amount of healing received by Healing Pulse. Awesome. Capacitor. Health and stamina system is like in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Your stamina depends on your health. Distractability. Facing two enemies who fight in tandem can be challenging. In this situation, use your drone to distract. Your drone can be commanded to distract the enemy you're currently locked onto. It will fly towards the enemy and begin distracting it, preventing it from attacking you for a time. The distraction will continue until the duration of the ability has run its course. You activate the ability again to recall the drone. You attack the distracted enemy. When the distractability ends for any reason, the drone will return to your side and the distractability will enter a cooldown period. Twin axes. Let's check them out. I don't have item for this. Some attacks can be parried by using guard action at the right moment. Just as the enemy changes color, successful parry will negate damage and remove some of the enemy's stance. I see, when he goes from blue to red. When a parry depletes all of enemy's stance, you can use repose to deal more damage. Head medallion, but I need one more. Secrets of the Ram. Drone bypass single. It uses the drone active cooldown. This item can be equipped in the loadouts tab of the data pad. Key APC, there it is. Secure access storage, code 301. Dear Marco, how you've been, brother? The unit's been camping out in Sanidra after our big push. Cold as hell, let me tell you. Feels good to get some rest. Even if I'll likely lose a toe to frostbite out here. Hell, I got 9 more, right? I gotta tell you something, Marco. We found something while digging the trenches. Big old door, sealed shut, and proper old. The captain ordered us to pry it open. And that... just don't sit right with me. There are laws against this kind of thing. Remember how Grandpa gave us hell when we tried climbing that old wall near the lake? We aren't supposed to be disturbing heritage sites, even during a war. Captain lost his damned mind. Can't wait to hear from ya. Your bro, Martin. My dearest Marina, we trampled through Siandra Forest with the fury of King Aster. Pals never stood a chance. They died like dogs. I must have taken out at least a dozen, scrambling around like termites. When the shell dropped, it was glorious. We found 3 pal brothers cowering in a farmhouse. Pissed their pants as we took them out back. One of them was wearing a gold watch. Can you believe my luck? Sending it to you with this letter. Sell it and buy yourself something nice. I swear I'll return to you, sweet Marina, once we've killed every last one of them. Love, your Ruslan. So I can give this to the old man now. At the farm. Basic meal, small. And medkit. Hold up. Before I go. What's this way? Nothing. Linked enemies. You will often face 2 enemies linked together by umbilical cord. This pair is known as limbic entity, and it's made up of Hollow Walker, light-skinned humanoid creature, Haze, large monster of various shape. To defeat the pair, you must kill the Hollow Walker, the humanoid. However, the Hollow Walker cannot be damaged as long as the Haze is still present. Reducing the Haze's health to 0 will cause it to retreat into the Hollow Walker, who will become enraged but vulnerable to your attacks. In this state, Hollow Walker's limbic energy, represented by white bar, cannot be reduced and will gradually replenish. If limbic energy fully replenishes, it will return to a state of invulnerability and Haze will re-emerge. Basic meal. Weapon level up. Medkit. Advanced medkit. drone bypass. Hey, Ramhead medallion. Now I can go back. Select a slot. No can do. I have no items. Okay. There's the door. Glyph recoil can be equipped by selecting weapon in the datapad and using manage or add glyphs input. In a terrifying burst, you recoil backwards, leaving nearby limbic entities stunned with gripping fear. By decree of Queen Harver, for too long we have suffered those whose sinful hearts begat calamity after calamity upon us. Let this grand edifice stand as a testament to our righteousness, a shining beacon in the sea of immorality, a reminder to all that none escapes his gaze. Here we purge heresy, here we purify kingdom, here we reclaim our faith. Add glyphs. Upgrade this weapon to unlock its glyph slot. So not yet. Let's see, what else is here? I'm afraid you're gonna have to wait a bit more. Hey, level up. Time Loop Guardian was killed. Tower, new location discovered. Glyph animosity. Pure hatred manifests into a lasso that ensnares target limbic entity, eventually pulling it back into melee range and stunning it in the process. Behold the towering ire of infidels, the Arca's Spire, vast maw that swallows the loathsome Sabinian worm unto their rightful doom. Looks like I'm gonna come back later. So my goal is to go into APC and travel, but I can't do that because I need to explore. Now I can also go all the way back at the start and read the things I couldn't read before. Can recheck the forest. Maybe there's new... There we go. That's what I meant. Maybe there are new enemies. Time Loop Guardian was killed. So it was worth to come back here. Especially for that guardian. Huh. That thing flew that way. Nice. our Deus Ex body is gone. Drone bypass. Before I go this way, hold on. Where was... Let's see what's this way. Oh, look at this. You dummies won't ever find where I hid the key. You're all too stupid. Arlock can't even read. 4 eyes, Gus is probably too blind to see red boulder. And Atty too small to climb all the way up the hill. Huh, that flew that way. Not necessarily towards tower. Interesting. Maybe I should go check the tower again. Okay, I can read here now. Where was it? Where I found the bell. Fort Mouth's Royal Garrison Stables. There we go. Man, I love this music. I had to try it. In solemn tribute to our noble queen and the mightiest of her works, which yet endures, unyielding and tall above the trees, in the year of 969. Maybe there's a guardian up here now. Nothing. I'm wondering, since main protagonist's dad is blacksmith, did he forge these weapons?
Startled me. I thought you were one of those soldiers. It's not a bad idea to dress up like one of them. Listen, I hope you find whatever you're looking for in Jova. You seem to have a purpose. Sadly, Hadia will suck it dry. And TR, the two-headed serpent, released his demons invoked by the sins and destructive passions of humankind. And our Lord Setherus gouged out his eye, gifting his followers with protection. And so the eye of God gazed upon his believers, freeing them of sin and destructive passions. I believe they are the same as the demons described in the holy passages of the Cadell. They appeared about 3 weeks ago. I've been praying in my cellar ever since.
What do you know about the tower?
If I were you, I would avoid that place. I forbade my sons to even go near it. The tower is haunted and cursed. I know it sounds silly, but it happens to be true.
Trade.
Thank you for bringing this watch back to me. It belonged to Otis, my eldest. My father gave it to me, and I gave it to Otis. I'll give it to Atticus if he ever comes home.
Good deed accomplished. Nice. There we go. A reward may become available for this good deed.
You startled me. Listen.
Back to APC now. Fort Mount. All glory to our exalted queen. By her hand and the will of our lord Cethris, the triumph of Palamist's cause is made manifest. Before I go in, I'm gonna check that tower. After killing all the guardians. If there's nothing new there, I'll see you back at the APC. The gilded gateway to the august passage of Her Majesty the Queen and her stately procession. I love the screams that you hear here. It's really interesting that you can hear the screams here. Okay, I'm going back to APC. That scream. Wow. Strange weapons. Perhaps my father knows something about these strange weapons. There are different types of these weapons. These weapons are the only thing that can hurt the creatures. This is where I am. This is where I have to go.
Epsilon 11. Epsilon 11, sound off. Why are you in Akasa Marshes? Who ordered you? Where are my men?
They're gone. The creatures got the better of them.
Abandon the vehicle and walk away. You have my word, no harm will come to you.
How about I give it back when I no longer need it?
I would advise against it.
It's just too convenient.
You have no idea who you've stolen from. Choose your next move wisely.
Box of bronze acorns. Not all characters will engage in full conversations, but may still say something of interest.
Why? Why is this happening? Camille. Oh, my baby. Anna, my baby girl. We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsi. The screaming, the panic, the smoke, pure chaos. I lost them in the crowd. I finally traced them back to Jova, but I'm too late. I'm too late. Oh, Camille, forgive me, I'm too late. Without one of their belongings, I can't even give them a proper Palamist burial. Why? We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsi.
To flee the Abbey. No telling what those Sabinian savages will do to us if they manage to get inside. No respect for the sacred. Cetheris cursed them all. If any of my fellow brothers find this, I will be heading to the place we toured the last summer. Find me. May his gaze lie upon us and deliver us from this evil. Brother Milos. Should the combat prove too easy or difficult, various aspects of enemy power can be customized in settings gameplay. There it is. This is the max preset, but you can increase health, damage, death penalty. This isn't how I imagined the end. Bleeding out in a effing swamp. Damn it, smells like bad stuff. Those effing fanatics, out of nowhere, one of them runs right up to the tank carrying some kind of shaped charge thermite BS. Blasted right through the hole and took out the entire crew. Pretty much vaporized himself too. Desperate. No idea how I survived. Doesn't matter though, does it? If anyone finds this, make sure they all pay. I should probably check the town before I explore. Forward charge. This item can be equipped in the drone tab on the data pad. Loadout tab. Nice. Travel to APC. locked from the other side. The town of Jova welcomes you, proud northern Umbrahan. Something shiny. It has taken years, many long, arduous years of research. I must have scoured the entire Zeal database by now. I finally have what I think is the key to the mysterious enigma I uncovered all those years ago. Total of 5 symbols must be aligned to open the doorway. These ancient symbols are spread throughout Akasa marshes. Even if their location and method of activation are unknown, I was still able to piece together proper sequence. Dotted U-shape. Solid light bulb, dotted cartwheel, solid and dotted V-shape, solid eye. The order in which the symbols are activated appears to be relevant. All of this is of course purely theoretical. I will start with the doorway itself, located, if my search is correct, beneath the town of Jova. I have not received official approbation to pursue this, but I'm confident that OMSIF command will change their minds once I can demonstrate results. Okay, I know I'm getting distracted. Let's check the town. Level 3. Map of Akasa marshes. Map of Jova and surrounding area with a route drawn by hand. I understand your commitment to the people of Hadia, but the evac window is closing fast. The entire country will be declared a no-fly zone shortly. Any aircraft in flight without clearance will be shot down. Leaving Hadia will be next to impossible after this. I hope you know what you're doing. I have also decided to stay and help many people as possible. If you decide to leave Jova, know that you're welcome in Leith. From here on out, we are on our own. Godspeed. Locked from the other side. Hey. Blacksmith shop. Well, well.
Man, I'm sick of staring into the marsh. These things aren't looking for a fight anyway. I can't wait to get relieved. I need to pay our sweet doll a visit. That'll take the edge off. Man, I'm sick of
Look at these fucking things. They're not the crunchiest chip in the bag, but they make up for it with pure aggression and ferocity. One of these bastards dismembered a guy like he was a mannequin. Well, they're calm now. But when you piss one off, run. Run your ass off.
I don't know why I'm still holding my gun. I saw a guy unload 2 clips into one of them. It just kept coming at him like it was nothing. We lost a lot of soldiers putting up these barricades. If they ever decide to storm the town, we're all fucked.
Mind virus. The glory of the past will return. Do you know who your neighbor is? Okay, so will they react to me killing them?
I don't know why I'm still
No.
holding my... We lost a lot.
These are the scumbags that hung the Sabinian family. What a waste of ammunition. They should have let me do it my way. They would have suffered for days.
This shit will never end. I need to get the fuck out of here. I had no choice, man. Voss and his goons look at magazines to see if we fire. Whatever you're doing in Jova, make it short.
We caught one of these scumbags scavenging for food in one of the houses. A few ripped fingernails later, he gave up the rest. They were hiding like rats down in the old well. This filth got off easy if you ask me.
Dear Henry, I hope this letter finds you, my love. If you're reading this, then you have found us in Jova. The evacuation of Tulsi was hectic, but we eventually made it out and were relocated here. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, it seems. A few weeks after we arrived, we came under siege by Asterian forces. They occupied the town and are moving everyone out in the morning. I have no idea where they are taking us. Anna is terrified and misses you. She asks about her father daily. I left my rosary for you with this letter. Please find us, Henry. My prayers are with you. Love, Camille and Anna. Asunder, good deeds started.
It's just a matter of time before those things break into Jova. And I don't intend to be sober when they do. This hooch right here, signing mead? Oh, God damn, it's good. This is the way I want to go out. I'd give anything for some more. I was stationed to guard Voss's office. Screw that. Wait, don't tell him I said that. I hope he's not looking for the extra key. Because I'm about to give it away to whoever brings me some more mead.
Pull him out of there. Didn't think Polymus was clever enough to work heavy machinery like this. Color me surprised. Check his pockets. Take that silly little acorn, put it with the rest.
No, please, don't take...
Shut up!
Oh, fuck! You got blood all over my boots, you fucking asshole!
Alright, boys, go round up the rest of them.
No key. But there's loot there.
Ha! Good haul. We usually don't find much in these backwater Palamas shitholes. Last time we hit, we barely filled up one truck. Voss is happy. And if Voss is happy, we're happy. He keeps the real good stuff in his office. We'll be living large after this.
I'm only permitted to play Sabinian classics, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I only happen to know one of their dreadful compositions. I'm getting the impression that Captain Voss is tired of hearing the same tune over and over again. I need to learn some new pieces before I end up against the wall.
Sabinian family tree. Wow.
Painting their horrible deeds for all to see? It's the first thing we saw when we rolled into the marsh. We weren't gonna let that slide. No way. Palamis pulled similar shit in my village. It's the reason I enlisted.
See that guy? Looking through the binoculars, standing safely behind the sandbags? That's the captain. I suggest you chat with him before you wander into trouble.
This is the life, man. For years I waited for this fucking war and it finally arrived. 2 years and we're just getting started. You know what's exhausting? Pretending that everything is okay. Love thy neighbor bullshit. It's about time we rid ourselves of the Palamists. I'll drink to that.
Limbic battery. Single-use device. Look at this guy.
I was part of the mob that hung those civilians in the marsh. I don't know what came over me. Now these soldiers make sure I pay for my crime every single night. And I deserve it. I knew all of them. We were neighbors. I taught their children. Those kids were my life. Rebecca, Talum, Justina, especially little Cyril Kun. I want to remember who I was back then, before all of this happened. I need to wake up from this nightmare. Sethers, forgive me.
The details on her skin. Wow. Ecstasy suppressor weak. Reduces ecstasy damage. Grief damage. Rage damage. Terror damage. Okay.
Move along. This house has been requisitioned by the Asterian Armed Forces to serve as Captain Voss's field office.
I don't know how you managed to get here, and I don't care. I have my orders not to interfere with your operations. Just do me the same courtesy. That's all we need. A bunch of fucking outsiders roaming around our country. I strongly suggest you avoid my men. They have enough to worry about.
Who are you?
I'm Captain Voss, 6th Battalion, 3rd Company of the Asterian Armed Forces. I'm in charge here. Jova is part of Asteria now, so everything here belongs to the Sabinian cause. I'll follow my orders for now, but there's a limit. The way I see it, you're not bulletproof, and you're alone. I think we understand each other. It's the greatest country on this spinning ball of ours. Well, if it wasn't for the Palamists bringing us down several notches. When we finally get rid of them, Hadia will rise like it once did under King Astor. He was by far our greatest monarch. Look at what we've accomplished with fewer men and resources. We've captured the entire province of Umbrahan and pushed into Argola. I'm guessing we would have Trisk, the capital city of Argola, if it weren't for those damn things. The Asterian armed forces will swing around and liberate Jahania when the fighting resumes. You know the saying, right? ON peacekeepers are as useful as a second asshole on your elbow. Useless outsider trash. We are superior in every way. We've dominated the arts, business, education, and politics for decades, if not centuries. We need to progress. The only way to achieve greatness is to rid ourselves of the Palamist swine. They're drowning in their own filth. We need to step on their heads and hold them underwater. If we let them, those bastards will drag us down with them. They're insects. Look at what they did to that Sabinian family in the marsh. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the Palamists in the forest? Killing their women and children and sending their men to work camps? But they're not women. They're not children. And they certainly aren't men. When you have a cockroach problem in your home, you don't negotiate with the vermin to leave. You exterminate them. I don't know what they are, but I do know they aren't interested in the town. If they were, I wouldn't be standing here. I sent a scouting party to try to figure out what we're dealing with here, but they never came back. I've been observing them for quite some time. They have no discernible pattern, rules, or hierarchy. In fact, the only thing they seem interested in is that strange dome-like mass in the marsh. My guess is they came out of it. I'd order a salvo on the damn thing, but I don't want to kick the hornet's nest.
I'm looking for Jova's blacksmith. Have you seen him?
He must have left with the ON convoy. I can't find this son of a bitch anywhere. We had a good deal. Our Corps of Engineers went dark right about when the creatures appeared. He was going to help rebuild Jova. If you find him, tell him he can come back. I'll go easy on him.
Where was the ON convoy going?
I have no idea, and I couldn't care less. They're either brave or stupid to have made a run for it. My money's on stupid. Wherever they're going, I'm sure they didn't get very far from their outpost.
What happened here?
Justice happened here. If you think the Palamists aren't doing the same thing to us, you're a fucking idiot. Jova's part of Asteria's relocation program. We were gonna get everything ready for the migrating Sabinian families. That was before these damn creatures showed up.
Where's the ON outpost?
The outpost is northeast of here, on the outskirts of town. It's on the street behind the blacksmith's forge.
Something is blocking the door.
Dear Diary, Mommy and Daddy are still yelling at each other a lot. Daddy says there's a lot of bad men coming to hurt us. Makes me really scared. Uncle Jaffer is the only one who still plays with me. He says we should all go to the lake with him. He says it's safer there, but I don't want to leave my friends. You're not a soldier, are you? Please don't tell anyone I'm here.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Rebecca. I've been hiding here since the attack on Jova. When the bombs fell from the sky, I was playing in the treehouse with my baby brother. My parents ran out and screamed at us to get down. My baby brother ran to them. That's when the bomb exploded. Miss Haley taught us about Hadia. She told us that the Sabinians were horrible people who always wanted to hurt us. And they gave us examples of what happened in our history. King Astor was a very mean man who wanted to eliminate all the Palamists. The Sabinians think he's a hero. It's true. Look at what they did to us in Jova. Miss Haley was right. They all hate us. I want this to end. I want my mom and dad to tell me everything will be okay. I want to play with my baby brother in the treehouse. I want to go to school. I want to play with my friends in the marsh. And I want to listen to Uncle Jaffer's sermons. I want things to go back to normal. I don't think they ever will. They were always nice to me. Sal wanted me to stay with them at their outpost, but I didn't want to. This is my home. She came to see me in secret and made sure I had food. This morning, she told me she was leaving. She wanted me to leave Jova with them. I told her I was staying for Uncle Jaffer. She gave me more food and said goodbye. I hate them. They killed my mom and dad. They killed my baby brother. He was only 5. Miss Haley was right about them. They're not people. They're all murderers. Everyone I know is gone. They're with Zethras now, in the higher place. Uncle Jaffer talks about it in his sermons. It's where we go when we die. It's a place that has no memories. You only feel happiness. It's where my mom and dad, baby brother are. They're demons. They're here because of the Sabinians. They're friends with the demons. They don't attack them. See? They're friends with them.
So, I'm looking for the blacksmith. Do you know where he is?
I don't know him very well. I think he doesn't like kids much. I saw some villagers leaving with the ON peacekeepers on their white trucks. Maybe he went with them.
What happened here?
The soldiers rounded up everyone. Uncle Jaffer told me to hide when they entered the house. They arrested him and they took him somewhere else. The soldiers separated everyone. The men, the women, the children. People were screaming and crying when they were being forced into the buses. The soldiers didn't take everyone, though. The rest were brought into the forest across the marsh. Only the soldiers came back.
Hey, did you see where the white trucks went?
I watched the white trucks drive away. They took the road that turns behind the hill with the ancient monuments. We can see them from here.
Where's your uncle?
I don't know where they took Uncle Jaffer. I know he wasn't taken into the forest with the others. I hope they let him go. He promised to take me somewhere safe.
Ooh, I can go down. And I shall. Sabinian family tree.
They recently assigned me to this battalion. I needed a breather after we pushed through Umbrahan. I heard rumors about what was going on behind the front lines. That shit in the forest. That isn't me. The Asterian army is filled with men like Voss. And he is as filthy as they come. Watch your back.
I've seen Enzo and Daniel do some fucked up shit, but this takes the cake. Almost retched when I walked in. Then again, what happened to their families? I guess it's tit for tat, huh?
Huh. Can use something here. Bottle of mead, nearly empty.
Damn it! Of course I drew the short straw. The worst cleanup job in town and I pull it. Figures.
Our pride. Several pages of sheet music found in Jova. For the violin guy. Evacuation notice. Pigs fly. Meat market. Little big store. Whoa, look at you. Tool shed.
Found the poor pup whimpering alone in a house, just abandoned there by the owners. Unbelievable how utterly heartless these Palamists are. He's in good hands now, though. Aren't you? Who's a good boy? Hey! Hands off! I found him. He's mine now.
I should be at the Abbey, trashing the place. I bet those lucky bastards over there are filling their pockets with gold.
Ha! Good haul. Voss is happy.
Trade.
This is precisely what I need. I'm sure Voss will appreciate this one, at least for a while. I'd feel more comfortable learning one more piece, though. Hopefully Voss will stop staring daggers in my direction now, even if each of these compositions sounds more dreadful than the last. I'm only permitted to play Sabinian classics, I'm afraid. I'm getting the impression that Captain Voss is tired of hearing. The soldiers have begun whispering their complaints into Voss's ear. They're fed up with my lack of variety.
Poor bastard. Next time he falls, I'll let him choke a little longer.
His gaze be upon you, my son. You're not from here, are you? I know everyone around here, and yet there is a way about you that is familiar to me.
Who are you?
I am Abbot Jaffer, the spiritual leader of Patham Abbey. My life started here, and it seems it will end here. I don't know where you are from, but I'm afraid you've wandered into hell. The roots of hatred run deep and far across Hadia. This isn't the first time we've been caught in a perpetual cycle of violence. Sethrus's benevolence lives in all of us. But the serpent also lives in us. He does not dare show himself until the laws and customs have fallen. When that happens, you will quickly realize that the chains holding civilized men are weak. Steel yourself, my son. The serpent strikes when we are at our most vulnerable. This war
is a sword sharpened by propaganda and religious intolerance, slicing and dicing up what generations built over centuries within days. The exchange of cruel and violent acts and the lies perpetuated by the media all played their part. I was shocked to hear that even priests were involved in spreading hateful rhetoric. Now look at us. I see only darkness ahead, but I have faith in Setharus. I believe Hadeans can quell their emotions and come back to reason. They must, or all will fall to ruin. Lieutenant Rue was the first outsider I ever encountered. She was as curious about our customs and traditions as I was about hers. This Buddha she spoke of is a fascinating figure. I was saddened to hear that the outside world seems to fall prey to the same dark impulses as Hadeans, which is partly why the peacekeepers exist. Being a peacekeeper is admirable. Risking one's life for the betterment of others is a noble pursuit. No matter how hard they try, I refuse to hate them and never will. We both share the same land and God. There is plenty of room for peaceful coexistence, and Setharus has plenty of love to spare. I'm not naive. I understand why things are the way they are, but that doesn't mean I have to accept them. How do we stop the spread of hatred from one generation to the next? I lack the wisdom to know the answer, but know where to begin. I need to start with the next generation. The children of this war must let go of their hatred if we are to climb out of the hole we dug for ourselves. There is a moment in history that all palamists should reflect on, if not regret entirely. The country was ruled by a heavy-handed theocracy, with one thing in mind: power. A young charismatic erudite named Sabingo wrote several Reformation theses, which gained popularity. What did the Palamist traditionalists do? They hunted them down. They accused them of heresy and burned them at the stake. They were Palamists who only wanted reform. Nothing is easier than listening and finding common ground. It is effortless compared to the alternative. That moment of hubris sent us on the path of endless wars. We don't learn from our mistakes. We only seem to repeat them. I overheard the guards speaking of such creatures. If what they describe is accurate, then the darkest days are ahead of us. In specific passages, the Holy Kata speaks of Tiar's demons. Some of these passages relate to the curse of Tiar, brought on by the great sins of destructive emotions. These writings were meant to be interpreted as metaphors and stories, to teach and inform us. Could this be happening? May his eye protect us.
Do you know where I might find the blacksmith?
Even before all this started, he was often gone. A dark burden weighed on him. I sincerely hope he has escaped Jova with the ON convoy. Pray, my son. Pray he hasn't been shipped off to the prison camps.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred happened here, and lots of it. When I finally managed to get back from Tulsi, I rushed to my brother's home only to find my niece, Rebecca, orphaned. Then the soldiers began to round up the villagers. When they kicked in the door, I told her to hide. I gave myself up.
I found your niece. She's okay.
Thanks, Setharus. She was always brighter than the other kids. When we leave this place, and we will, I'll take her somewhere peaceful and quiet.
Where's the Abbey?
It's southeast of Jova, sitting on a rocky plateau. From the marshes you can see its beautiful golden spheres and Sethrus's ever-watchful eye. Tread lightly, my son. Captain Voss sent some of his men to ransack the Abbey. He's obsessed with finding a treasure that does not exist. They can keep beating me for as long as they want. I have no idea what they are talking about.
Did you happen to see where the convoy went?
Lieutenant Rue came to negotiate my release. Captain Voss would hear none of it. I heard their trucks leave the outpost this morning. Many roads lead outside the marsh. Sadly, my situation prevented me from seeing where they went.
Why is Captain Voss doing this to you?
Captain Voss is a criminal and thief parading as a soldier. You don't believe me? Look inside his trucks. They are filled with things he stole from Palamist families. It is the reason why he arrested me. He can beat me as long as he likes. My answer will always remain the same. There is nothing of value in the Abbey besides our barrels of mead.
Where's the ON outpost?
It's not far. Turn right, just before the blacksmith's forge. You should see it down the hill.
There it is. And I was here. Trade drink.
That is almost empty. That. Well, I guess it's a start. I'd be a lot more appreciative of a full bottle. It's just a matter of time before those things break into Jova. And I don't intend to be sober when they do. This hooch right here, signing mead? God damn, it's good. This is the way I want to go out. I'd give anything for some more. I was stationed to guard Voss's office. Screw that. Wait, don't tell him I said that. I hope he's not looking for the extra key. Because I'm about to give it away to whoever brings me some more mead.
Sounds good. I guess I'm gonna go down now. Hello. Well, look at this one. Ambush. I sense ambush. Basic meal. Picture family. Heading into our third week down here. At least I think it's been 3 weeks. I've lost all notion of time. Not seeing the sun for this long. We thought the SAB forces would have moved on by now, but they're still hanging out for some reason. Food is running low. One of us have to risk going out for some supplies. I have no doubt the SABs will execute us on sight for what we did. That's what I would do. I have no regrets. I would hang those filthy SABs again and again. Sethris, save us. Baby crying. In the year of 826, Lady Margaret, revered mother of Argao, cast her sacred veil of grace upon the children of Palam. From the great city of Trisk, by her boundless mercy, all traditionalist hamlets and great halls shall receive the comforting embrace of the ever-growing Yumal caves. Let its tunnels spread like tendrils to protect us against further materialization of TR demons. baby bottle's empty. Good deed started.
You scared me. I thought the little one and I were done for. I'm Judith, and this little fella is Uli. I promised his mother I would care for him when the program came for her. I've been hiding down here ever since. The soldiers up there wouldn't hesitate to gun down a Palamist woman, especially one who cares for a Sabinian baby. I rationed his milk as long as possible, but ran out yesterday. Poor Uli is starving. I don't know how I can possibly get any more. You scared me. I've been rushed.
Well, I know who has a cow. Love the drawings and little details.
You want to join me? There's plenty of booze to go around. Hey, you want to hear a story? I got one for you. Our hero is hiding in the marsh like a scared, pitiful little shit. What is he doing, you ask? He's watching his family being hung by the people he once called friends. But then, he comes out of hiding to rescue them at the last second, right? No. Not this guy. He waits. He waits until the Asterian armed forces show up. What a brave bastard. You wanna know how it ends? Spoiler alert. He drinks himself to death. You wanna join me? He's watching. He waits.
All 4 of them are linked. That's interesting. I'm gonna go back to APC and try to get that milk. Before I go back... Actually, let's get the milk. Oh, a code. Hold on. There it is. Special requisition. Access code 199301. Hey, there we go. Nice. Mark of the Griffin. Find your health increased well beyond natural measure. Nice. Okay. Nice, I can heal here. Excuse me.
Now, I don't mind handing over some of Betsy's milk, as long as it's for a Palamist baby. Don't feed any Sabinian bastards with that milk now. You hear me?
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
You startled me. Listen.
Any new dialogues? No? Okay. Can I give you this?
Camille's rosary. I can give them a proper burial with this. My family can now rest in Setharis' gaze. You have my everlasting thanks, stranger.
A good deed.
My family can now rest in Setharis.
Level up, nice. Before I get distracted, I want to go feed the baby. Because I will get distracted.
Blessed be his gaze. You found some milk. This is how we defeat the serpent. Small acts of kindness like this one. Uli has a chance now, thanks to you. When the time is right, Uli and I will escape Jova. I have enough milk to keep him fed and quiet for the journey. Uli and I thank you again for your kindness.
Nice. Time Loop Guardian was killed. And won. The proof is in plain sight. wake up. Dear Sonia, I write to you from the town of Jova, my newest posting and truthfully most likely my last. Intelligence reports that an entire armored division is arriving to liberate Jova in few days' time. There is absolutely no hope for us. I suppose this is any soldier's fate really. I know our romance was brief, but you are the only soul on my mind. My biggest regret is that I will never have the chance to truly get to know you. I think we could have led a wonderful life together. Goodbye, and may Sethris forever gaze upon you. Stannis. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.